every king and queen was all deformed and mentally because so much inbreeding. I have a feeling we're back to that. Look at Biden. That's your president?
I know.
Yeah, but we're back to like, it's okay if they're mentally what are you going to do?
What are you
It's
going to
okay.
do?
Every ancient Egypt pharaoh, you'd see like, he couldn't walk, he couldn't talk because his mom is his sister or whatever. That's your president.
Yeah.
He's an inbred pharaoh. Okay.
Lunatics.
Beep, 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 beep. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live episode
This is great.
of the Good Night Podcast. We are recording on the terrace of the Montreal.
I love a terrace. I always forget.
A rooftop terrace? There's nothing better
Anything.
than a rooftop terrace.
Rooftop terrace. It feels like you're above the riffraff.
Above the riffraff. That's the name of the podcast.
I
man.
hate.
If we were to start another podcast, we'd call it Above the Riffraff.
And it's just riffraff. It's just. That's what it feels.
The hostel has 2 jacuzzis. People are chilling in the jacuzzis from all around the world. Gabe is dressed perfectly for this weather.
So
I decided not to sweat, even though it's 32 degrees. I'm not sweating.
Well, we're in the shade. It's not bad.
Because I have to get ready.
You don't seem sweaty at all. You seem very dry.
I am not sweaty at all. I don't believe in sweat anymore.
No.
Sweat is like... It's fake news. It's
the
fake
moment
science.
I sweat, I become just damp. And there's nothing stopping me.
Yeah.
And one thing I learned that stops me from sweating is to stand in front of my my standing up air conditioner.
Yeah.
You have one against the wall.
Yeah.
I have one that sits down like R2D2, and I put my shirt in it.
When you
and I'm
fill it up.
and then after 2 minutes, I'm dry as a bone. It's really nice.
It's like putting your whole body in those hand dryers.
Yeah.
It's a body dryer.
It's freezing. My nipples are like this.
Ooh, that's good.
Like
You're
this.
still young. They're pointing.
Pointing out.
Yeah, some people nipples point like this.
Yeah.
It's weird. We have 8 people sitting in
They're
a
enjoying
jacuzzi in front of us.
actually-
It's not a jacuzzi. What's it called? It's
Hot tub, right?
It's a hot tub. So I'm trying not to talk loudly.
Yeah.
Trying to
They're
be
enjoying
polite.
they're enjoying themselves.
What a beautiful day, man.
I really like it.
What a beautiful
I love
day.
a nice. I love the day, man. I'm realizing I'm a day. I love all times of the night and day,
Yeah.
but I love the day.
I love the fact that there's very few people at night. That's my favorite thing about the night. You walk around, you live.
I bet if you walk down this road, you would meet a lot of friends at night, though.
I don't know if they would call them friends. Scare the shit out
Fellow
of me.
night people.
Yeah.
Night walkers.
The night walkers, yeah. I do, but just there's always less people.
Yeah.
Especially on weekends.
Well,
During the week.
Yeah. Traffic is way better at night. It's way more fun.
And I love driving, so I get
Yeah.
to drive at night. Oh.
Yeah. It sucks that people who come here during F1.
Wait, there's an alarm going. Is it my phone? Or is it your phone? Is it my phone?
No.
Someone else's phone is... Or is there a bomb about to explode?
Yeah. Joel said he's going to be late.
This is nice. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, really fun actually. So on Wednesday, I signed up for this. Every once in a while, whose phone is that? That's
I don't know.
It's very annoying.
Someone's.
You want to hear something funny? This sound was the sound my bird would make to wake us up because
Really?
it had our alarm on every day.
Oh,
So on the weekend, right,
Yeah.
we wouldn't wake up early because we don't need alarms for the
Yeah.
weekend. So the bird would get us up by doing that. We'd be like, who the
he
fuck?
he could nail that
Perfect.
sound. Whoa.
And we'd be like, what? I want to, and it's 6 a.m. I'm like,
You know what's funny is that iPhone or bird, the same way to snooze it is just to
yeah, smash that.
smash that.
That's how he
bird.
died. Broke his leg.
He snoozed forever.
On Wednesday, I did. I every once in a while I get calls from these game studios like
Yeah.
Ubisoft or Warner Bros. To do these game tests, right? And it's an hour. You get $100 or whatever.
800?
$100 for
okay.
an hour or whatever.
And you go play games.
So I go down. And usually during the day, I'm alone from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely alone. So I didn't realize I'm a very social person during the day because I go down to this office. It's just right around the corner from here, right? Warner Brothers. And wait, am I not talking about this? Because I signed something. I won't say
You
what.
signed an NDA,
Yeah.
as they call it.
Okay, what they said I could. I don't need to talk about what I worked on,
Yeah.
but I was hanging out with this dude pretty much for an hour, and I destroyed this man with like being super insanely charming. Like I destroy like he
Like funny?
Yeah, he didn't know what hit him. I don't know where this was coming from. He was like he was asking me questions about my gaming background, and he's like, "So you play games often?" He's like, and I'm like, "No, never." And he's like, "Oh." He's like, he looked heartbroken. He's like, "Really?" He's like, so typically when you play games, do you play alone with friends?" I'm like, "Alone." Like I said, he wrote it down. I said, all my friends think games are so somewhere in one of my
in the files of the
for games are gay. And
was he laughing?
Yeah, he was mad. And then he was like, "Really? It's so sad." I'm like, "Whatever." And then there was this game we're playing. Okay, this is the part maybe I can't talk about, but who cares? They're never gonna.
You got paid?
Yeah, $100.
Yeah, forget it. You can tell him.
Yeah, so it's like this.
I chopped his ball and I ate them.
Part of the thing is like I had to test this replay feature or whatever. And he's like, "Do you ever use the replay feature when playing games?" And I'm like trying to think of an answer because it just feels like I'm useless being there.
Yeah.
Like they're paying me to like call games. And so I'm like, I say like no, but sometimes back in the day I would play like a game. This totally made up situation, but like, and I would use this replay feature and I would show my girlfriend. And then I'd be like, "Check how awesome I am, buddy."
And that's how she became a fiance.
Yeah, and then I said, and then she said, "No, that seems really too." So I don't know, fun times, you know. And he was like, "Bah!" like dying of laughter, and I whipped his ass, and we were playing a fighting game, and I whipped his ass.
But who was he? Was he like the guy who hired you, or just a colleague?
He's like he does like the game research something. Like he basically.
He's the guy who hired you?
I don't know who.
Okay.
It's like a huge company, right? They do like,
Yeah.
like all these other games. He didn't hire me. The company got me in, and then he's assigned to take my opinions on something.
Okay. So he's like, give me information about.
Yeah.
Okay. How
He's
did you get that
market
job?
research or right?
How did you get that job? You're so good.
I linked, or I don't know, something pops up, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that looks good," and then
You're so good. I told you this before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never met anyone who's so good at not having a regular job. Never in my life.
And it's not bad. You know
have
what?
I met anyone.
I didn't realize they don't give you $100 or whatever. They give you an Amazon gift card, which is whatever, basically money. And then you can buy stuff. You can buy like
I'll buy it from you if you don't need it.
No,
Want
but
cash.
maybe
Hard cash.
Oh,
I buy everything off
oh,
Amazon.
maybe. Okay, yeah, we'll see. It's in an email though. Like, how do I send you?
It's a code. I just have to copy the code, and I can use it as
okay. Well, there's nothing I want to buy on Amazon, like
I'll
garbage
take it
bags or something, or.
I'll buy it from you.
Yeah, I bought a suit also recently.
No, a suit again, another one.
No, the same one. But we didn't talk about the podcast, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked. Yeah,
Oh, we did.
And some people were shitting on you for choosing a nice suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, if he doesn't buy a $400 suit, he doesn't respect the wedding.
Oh, it's funny because the suit was like $600.
Yeah, because at the beginning you said you wanted to buy a $150 suit.
Yeah.
And then I told you, please don't buy a $150 suit.
Oh,
and you're
wow.
like, why? And you got offended that I was telling you what to do. And then you ended up buying a $600 suit.
Because this is why. Because I'm a sucker. That's why. I go to this Moores.
Yeah.
You think Moores? In my head, I always thought Moores was like the worst place for suits. It's
It
like
is.
the best place for suits right now.
No.
Dude, it's amazing. It's like they have like basically all the brands. They just have that now. They don't make their own suits, and it was like all beautiful suits, all really nice. They have like super promotions. They have a guy that puts he put like the thing on my shoulder. No, it was a girl. She was like measuring me, and the whole time, just everybody in that store, the moment you walk in to the moment you leave, they tell you how good you look.
Of course, it's a whole.
They're like, "Oh my God,
Man.
sir! Oh wow, who brought this hunk in?" And then I'm like, "Yes, I knew it." And then I'm putting on the suit. They're like, "Oh, so
The
beautiful."
girl just playing with herself, looking at you and wearing a suit. You're like, yes.
I'm like,
And
really?
then you wear the $800 suit. She's like, I'm gonna come. And they put $1,000, and then she squirts everywhere. She's like, I can't, please. And then you come up in a tuxedo, and then she explodes. She just
Blood all over
becomes dust and stars,
Have her
just
head.
floating. And a living orgasm just going through a ectoplasma of orgasm going through your body. Like,
Oh, dude.
man in
Yeah.
a suit. Does your lady? Does she like?
Yeah, she
man in
really-
suits.
I guess so. For weddings, the thing is, weddings are embedded in women's DNA. So like
Yes.
they look at a wedding and they look at a suit. They're like, "Oh my God, this is like This is and also, I don't think women really typically like going to weddings. 'Cause the whole time, everyone's just stressed out about what they're gonna wear. The whole
I
time.
think they enjoy that. It's like
Yeah.
a girl who likes like a slap on the ass. It hurts, but they like it. So the same thing for a wedding. Like, oh, she hates getting ready. I'm like, oh, and then she. I think they love complaining. So it's the only one of the few occasions where they can complain and party.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they get to live both
Oh my god.
feelings, and then like it's a good out. Like the ending is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get to complain and party. Because
Complain and
sometimes they
party.
just get the enjoyment of complaining.
Yeah.
Like if she ever complains about someone at work,
Yeah.
there's no party afterwards.
Mhm.
Now she gets to complain like, oh, my shoes hurt, my dress, I'm too fat, my hair doesn't look good, I have a pimple, blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you ready? I said I'm going to be ready, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All the complaint, but then she goes to a wedding and it's
Yeah.
party and like, oh, yeah, oh my God,
Yeah.
so nice.
And
And then she learns like, oh, I'm going to do this at my wedding.
Yes!
I'm not going to do that at my wedding.
Uh-huh. Oh, and okay, so Quebec people don't really get married, right? It's not really a typical
no,
thing.
I just helped my friend move to, he bought a house with his girlfriend, didn't get married.
Yeah, yeah. So, but in the UK, if you have a group of friends, you're going to a wedding every weekend. That's your social gathering in your 30s. And I realize what UK culture is. Because, like, you think of UK culture, you don't even know what it is. It's white. It's hard to... It's different
Cultural
types
appropriation.
of gatherings. So it's like a dinner party, hanging out at the pub, then weddings. That's all it is. Different types. And you go to different weddings every weekend. And all you do is you talk about the wedding.
It's like the medieval festivals that we talked about. They just have let's meet up at the tavern, at the brothel, at the wedding, at the...
Everything. And it's just different little... And it's not... I don't know. It's pleasant, but also like... I don't find it that interesting to talk about. I'm not like... I like experiencing it and then never talking about it again. Unless it's my wedding, then I'll like, listen, I spend this much money. I need to talk about this to my therapist. I'm going to get a therapist.
Yeah, you're going to have a special just on the wedding. It cost me $60,000. Let's make money out of it.
Yeah, I went to Oren's wedding over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It was really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really nice. And...
Pop, pop, pop. Sorry, I'm just checking the audio.
Oh, yeah,
levels.
test. Yeah, it was really nice, actually. It was like...
Which suit did you wear?
My blue
The
suit?
new one?
Yeah, the new one.
How did you look?
Awesome, actually. I wish I could show you photos.
It's okay, I believe you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. You're right. I don't actually care either. I wouldn't even know how to.
I saw you. You sent me a photo of what it looked like.
Yeah, but I took like that one. Those pictures were like now I was all dolled up. Like my hair was done. I had like cool sunglasses.
Did you have anything that matches your girlfriend?
Yes, I had my tie matched my girlfriend. She had a blue dress.
And your tie was blue?
Yeah, blue and red.
It's nice with your blue. It's baby blue, right? Your suit.
Yeah.
You can wear without a cravat, without a tie.
Yeah.
I think like a nice crisp white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Or
dude, I bought like I was like, oh, I'll buy like a shirt because I didn't want it. Then like a few weeks went by. I'm like, I'm gonna buy like a super expensive shirt. I bought this shirt was like amazing. I was looking at the shirt. I looked unbelievable in this shirt. I was like, I didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, this is the difference between a shirt.
Yeah.
And also the whole time I was at the wedding, looking at the people's shirt, being like, they're ugly ass. You could see like you could see their chest under the shirt. You're like, ew.
It's not crispy enough here. It's not
the
height. Just the height of the collar is so important.
Yeah.
By the way, if you should take it to a don't do it yourself. Don't iron it yourself. Go to a because what they do is that they put like some sort of like amidon. I think I don't know what's it called, but some spray or powder on the collar so it stays up perfectly up.
Wow.
It makes it crisp. See? Any fun stories?
Oh yeah, we're hanging out like it was Wasim, Jason, Oren, and their and Harrison and their girlfriends or whatever and shit. We're just getting drunk. I drank like we all drank like 4,000 margaritas probably. I realized so funny. I hope nobody gets offended, but like not offended, like or embarrassed, because like I hung out with them like a few weeks ago. It was like Oren's like kind of mini bachelor party, and like one person had cigarettes that night, and everyone's like kind of sharing. And I said, "Oh, to pay them back, I will buy a pack and then give it to them."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh," you're here are your cigarettes. Like I got some for everybody. I got cigars and cigarettes for everybody. Because that night you gave everybody cigarettes. You had a pack of your own cigarettes, and he was like with his girlfriend or whatever, and he was like, "No, I wasn't. They were this person's cigarettes," and I didn't get it. I was like, "No, it's not. They were yours." And he was like, "No," and then I was like, Oh! And then I looked at another guy. No, it must have been yours. And then he was like, yes, it must have been mine.
What?
But then I didn't know he was chain smoking like ton. I was like, okay,
he's a degenerate.
This guy must like buy.
He's a fellow degenerate. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
No, he's awesome ass dude. And I was like, whatever. And then so I didn't smoke any cigarettes. I'm like, whatever, because I'm not gonna. I had a cigar, and we all had cigar.
Cigar or cigarillos? Like what?
It was like I guess a cigarello, but
nice.
Cigarello is the one that has.
There's nothing better than a cigar at a wedding.
Yeah,
everyone's
cigar.
well dressed. Everyone feels fancy. Cool. Puff on cigars,
and we're all like just chilling and laughing, making like it really just feel like we're all just talking. Yeah. And it was fun. Very nice. The wedding reception, like the wedding.
Was it a religious? No.
There was slight undertones of religion, which was cool, like a little bit of Oren's religion, and I don't think his wife is really. She's like white or whatever, you know.
I think she's Jewish as well.
Oh no, she's not actually.
No.
No. I thought she was. She's like, I think they're just straight up like Christian because they celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, everyone. But Christmas is so fun.
But two Jews don't.
It's like not celebrating your birthday. You have to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, but whatever. But I was. That was really nice, really pretty. Like the.
Yeah. Sorry, you go.
No, go on, and I'll jump back.
So as I said, I helped Guillaume move. He bought a duplex.
Oh, cool.
With his lady. No marriage. Instead of putting money on a marriage, he just decided to buy a duplex instead. Very nice. I'm happy for him.
Nice.
It's gonna be
was it a hard move?
No, it was me, Guillaume, and a couple of other
friends,
people they hired.
I
was the only guy who.
Oh, nice.
No, we're adults.
Yeah.
You hire movers. You don't.
Yeah, no, I was surprised. I thought.
I mean, I didn't want to do it, but it's my job as a friend. Yeah. You have to show up and help the guy have your best friend move.
Yeah, moving sucks.
Yeah,
moving is hard.
But I was surprised because I'm like, oh, am I gonna be in shape to move? It's like 6 hours of moving, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I told you, I've been doing push-ups and chin-ups. Yeah. I mean, I've never been as fat as I am now, but I'm strong, and I was keeping up with the
Kardashians.
Keeping up with the professional movers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can keep up. I mean, they were doing like the fridge and
the bed
and I'm
frame.
and I'm doing like boxes, but it was interesting. We had another friend who showed up, and I haven't seen him in years. Mm-hmm. And he's a friend. I don't know if you have people like that in your life. They're super extremely in shape. The guy, really? And he's so intense and have so much energy. He's the type of guy, he would wake up, run, 10K, go to work, come back, and he's renovating his house.
Oh.
And then he bikes another 30 hours, and then
that's too productive.
Extremely in shape, never tired. The guy lives high RPMs, 16 hours a day, and then he sleeps. He has 2 kids, a wife. He's a very busy guy.
Whoa.
So I haven't seen him in 6-7 years, right? So I'm like, hey, how are you? He's like, oh, I'm good. Turning 40, it's tough, it's difficult. He's complaining about turning old. I'm like, oh. He's like, how about you? I'm like, it's the same. Yeah. Then I realized it's because I never lived to my full potential when I was young. So my life hasn't really changed.
Mm-hmm. But what do you mean by that?
The guy runs a marathon every day. Okay. And he's like, oh, now my foot hurts when I run my marathon. I'm like, I walk 10 meters every, I've been, I've had the lifestyle of a stand-up comedian ever since I was 30. Mm. So that's the secret to always having energy is to never do anything.
But he has energy to then run around, but then also to feel tired.
He's just complaining. He doesn't have the energy he had when he was younger.
Yeah.
And the secret is just don't.
You
were doing too much.
Yeah.
If you didn't do anything, you would feel like nothing happened. Nothing changed since I turned 40.
You see the woman running with her kid in a carriage, and they're just running, and it's it seems so much to do.
Too much.
You could run half of that. You'd probably be as in shape if you worked out half. You'd probably be as you don't need to be that in shape.
The thing is that what happens that you're wearing down your body.
Yeah.
If you're running, the guy used to do mountain biking.
Uh-huh.
So as I said, imagine you wake up, you go mountain biking, then you work 8 hours at your job, and then you go run, 15K, and then you come home and you renovate your house, and then you take care of the kid. The guy had tremendous energy. That ruins your joints, your muscles, your back. I'm like, I don't have any of those problems because I never did any of that.
Yeah, no. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder, people with lower back pain. You don't have any back pain at all?
No. It hurts now because I help him move a little, but I think it's just because I'm sore. That's it.
You say your arm is in your shoulder?
Yeah, I have a shoulder, but I've had it since I was in my 30s.
Wow, damn.
Just you get used to it.
Yeah.
My only thing is I got fat. That's my only like really bad.
Yeah.
Anyways.
For a few weeks, like when I used to run, like something in my body was like hurting. I was like, oh my God, this is killing me. So I had to stop running for like a week and a half, and I was losing my mind a little bit. I was looking at people running, and I was like, I should be out there. I was thinking I should be running right now, and I'm like just on my porch.
Just drive with the window down. That's if you miss that feeling.
Know. But then like I know, yeah. What the hell else did I do?
Oh, this is a funny story. Yeah. So, as you remember, we talked about it last time. The Huk Tour. The Huk Tour girl, that meme that got famous.
Yeah.
So, I don't want people to find out who I'm talking about. So, sometime in the past, the last couple of weeks, I got laid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny. I got laid with a lady, and she's like in her 40s. She's a woman. And you know, they always say like, old people don't get the internet.
Yeah, they don't understand
that before. They don't understand it anymore. So anyway, so we're making out, you know, we're having fun. We're about to have sex.
Your phone rings. She's like, "What's that?" In my bird.
So anyways, we're making out. We're naked. You know, it's fun. And then she grabs my and she goes, "Huk Tour."
Oh.
And then she's like, "You like that?" But here's the thing, she didn't suck it. She just spat on it.
Wait, no, she did the Huk Tour actual. Not she didn't like go meme house, lad Bible.
And then she spat on my.
Oh.
But then she didn't do anything. I'm like, you know, you need to suck it. You can't just spit on it and then like, you like that? That's not what turns me on. You gotta some elbow grease, some mouth grease, some something.
That's hilarious.
Like she didn't understand. Like it's not just the Huk Tour.
Oh, so you think?
You gotta suck on it.
So do you think she saw that meme and was like, white people like this?
She spat on it and she went, "You like that?" I'm like, you gotta do something after. It's not just spitting on it.
Better not be my mom, bro. Better not be my. The way she's
you
acting,
like
she
this?
sounds 60 there.
You like that?
Oh, but did she figure it out later, or?
Did she figure it out later? I had to explain a little bit.
Damn.
Like that's not. Like thank you, but.
That's hilarious. When's the last time you've been in a hot tub?
My brother has a. Is that a jacuzzi? It's a jacuzzi, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. My brother has a jacuzzi, so I was there. It's for people who are listening to this. So Gabe and I, we have the camera pointing to us to have a nice background, but on the other side, there's 8 people in a jacuzzi,
just chilling.
and it looks as if we're just staring at them.
Yeah.
Those young,
old
elder teens and 20-year-olds having 2 old men just stare at them.
I don't get that much pleasure out of a jacuzzi. I prefer like a swimming pool. I like getting cold when I'm really hot, but I don't like being hot and then getting even more hot.
I don't know. Do you think it's hot water?
It's probably hot, yeah. Maybe not boiling hot, but it's pretty.
I think they need to keep a certain temperature so, you know, all the bacteria.
But they have chlorine for that.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It would need to be boiling water for it to.
But I have a feeling this is a social thing.
Yeah.
It can fit like 15 people.
Yeah.
This actually you're a social guy. You should have one in your house.
No, I'm really bad at doing two things at the same time. Like if I'm in the hot tub, I'm like concentrating about being in the hot tub. I'm like I am hot tubbing.
Yeah, but you drink and you socialize. Maybe you had to teach yourself how to drink and socialize.
Maybe it's very hard for me to drink and socialize.
Wait, is there anyone in the other one?
There's 2 hot tubs?
Yeah, there's 2 hot tubs. There's one over there and there's one here. I'm curious if there's a cool hot tub and the uncool.
Oh yeah, like nerd hot tub.
Yeah, the nerd hot tub.
Yeah,
the cool hot tub.
What else happened in the wedding? Yeah, no, like we had shots with Oren. You know you know how there's like no priests anymore. It's fish. It's like they got like Oren's wife's like brother-in-law to do the officiating.
Yeah.
And he was a funny, charming dude. Everyone was laughing. He was making jokes and stuff. It was good. Oren's speech was amazing.
Yeah?
Oh, it was like heartwarming. It was hilarious. Off the top, he made like a very Oren-y joke off the top. He's like, "Hi, everybody. I need to apologize off the top. I know there's people have complained. There's like a smell going around. We've been addressing it, trying to find it out, but there's nothing we can do. Unfortunately, he made reference to like his cousin being here, and that was the smell. Whatever. You know, unfortunately,
nice.
I can't
remember. Work.
Yeah, unfortunately, Unfortunately, like Johnny Jr. can't leave. He came all the way from Israel. I'm sorry, or something like that. Everyone was cracking up, and then his speech was like super. like heartwarming. And then I think Oren's mom or something made like a joke being like, not only is Oren a comedian, but he's also a musician. We all know that he plays the triangle very well. And only like 5 people got that. You know, we're like, oh shit, that's.
Oh, that's nice. Did you do anything, any speech, or were you just there?
No, just hanging. No, nobody did. Only like Oren's best man did the speech, and then a couple of women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once I had a one-night stand with a lady. She was at one of those weddings, like just far away from Montreal. And we're chatting, and she's like, oh, I want to come over, but I'm drunk. So I sent an Uber to pick her up.
For how far? Like in the outside of Montreal.
Someone dropped her somewhere close to society, and then the Uber was like $100-something, just to give you an idea. And it's
like a wedding gift.
She came to my place, but here's the thing: she celebrated, like she partied. So when she came, it was like post-wedding look. So like the like a girl.
Yeah. She's all like
exactly
down her mouth.
The eyelashes are a bit crooked.
There's cum already in her eyes.
There's cum in her eyes. There's her hair like you could tell. Oh, her hair looked good 5 hours ago.
Oh, that's
She's
funny.
carrying her shoes. And I'm like, oh boy, that's not. she's a gorgeous lady, but like that's not the best look.
She's filled with cake.
And like she was tipsy. She's like, like kissing was just writing, and you're like, oof, that's not. I should have went to that wedding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I was at that wedding with you, then this sex would make sense. Now I'm just very sober guy. Oh, it was rough.
Very sober guy with stinky hot lady.
Stinky hot lady with makeup a little messed
Globules.
up.
Oh, that's funny. I've also been shooting Dickie, like the puppet show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so hard.
I hope you give up.
It's like the hardest thing I've ever done.
Part of me is like, focus only on the podcast for the moment.
You gotta find something with potential here, buddy.
It's beautiful, huh?
I gotta find something there with potential.
I understand.
But it's so brutal. But it's like Peter. So we basically we realize, okay, we can't do more than 2 puppets at the same time, because like we have the camera. Let's say my face is the camera, and in front is my partner with like 2 puppets, but he doesn't know where to place them. So I'm like putting his hand, and he's like moving up. And I'm like, this is so impossible. We were trying. And then, like, we also don't know anything about technology. We don't know, like, monitors, how to get, like, a camera here and there. So I do it. I take my phone. I have my camera that has, like, an LED screen. I get a Zoom call going from my phone, filming the LED screen onto my laptop in front of him. And he's like, dude, this is perfect. And I was working for, like, this co-creator credit. I was like, dude, I was like going crazy. Like, oh, it was hot. Oh God. And it's, man, I just want to kill myself. But it's really good. It's actually amazing. Yeah, it looks amazing. In the end, we're looking at the
once
footage.
it's ready, have a showing. We'll have a showing post the show. We'll have a shorter show.
No. It's literally 3-minute video.
Okay. Now we
could literally like we can, instead of having Joel, we'll have a puppet show. Not even. We'll have Joel introduce puppet show. That's it.
Because we have screens, right?
Yeah.
We could just have it playing on the screen, playing on the sound system. It'd be great.
Yeah, we'll see. It's like, we'll see. It's not even that
Get
funny.
Get some subscribers on your thing.
Yeah, it's not even that funny. It's more like real. But anyway, no, it's really awesome. Yeah.
You watched the debate?
Yeah. Dude,
you did?
I watched like half of it maybe.
I watched it in real form because everything is consumed now in real form.
Like I missed a lot of it because I was like, the first half was like just really sad. And then apparently it got like wackier and wackier and wackier, like the golf swing stuff.
I have no idea. I just saw Trump say like, I don't know what he said, and I don't think he knows what he said neither.
There's one point where like Biden was like, Trump was like bragging about his golf swing. He's like, I seen Biden on the golf course. He could barely do a swing. And then Biden's like, oh yeah, well, my handicap is a 6. And Trump's like, no way in hell is your handicap a 6. It's more like a 12. He's like, no, you gotta see me. He's like, you have never been on a golf course in 8 years. He's like, and then he said like,
this is America.
Biden was like, when I was the vice president under Obama's regime, I was the #1 golfer. I won tournament. And Trump's like, well, yeah, I won a tournament last week, and not even the seniors division. It was the normal division. I was like, this is so funny, but it's so sad. It's like it's not even like,
in the
it's
past,
pathetic, man.
In the past, you used to have like a king, and you have your kings, right? You have monarchy, but every king and queen was all deformed and mentally because so much inbreeding.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have if you look at
they're all like
the
King
British,
Henry VIII's nephew is
because all the
daughter of,
and look at even ancient Egypt. Every ancient Egypt pharaoh, you'd see he couldn't walk, he couldn't talk because his mom is his sister or whatever.
Yeah.
And no one really cared because well, all right, this is here's our king or our pharaoh, but he's mentally. I have a feeling we're back to that.
Maybe.
You look at Biden. That's your president.
I know.
Yeah, of course, but we're back to it's okay if they're mentally. What are you gonna do?
What are you
gonna do? We're back to monarchies,
And then you really realize, it used to be they're the puppets and there's people behind them, and they used to be more subtle about it. Now it's straight up no, this is our plan for both of these guys. If Biden becomes president, I don't know, nothing will happen. But if Trump becomes president, they're introducing.
People know that.
Well, there's Project 2025 that they're gonna introduce. I don't know if you heard of that.
No, AI.
It's not AI. It's they're literally just gonna reverse every single progressive thing they did in the States. They're gonna make straight up gay marriage illegal again.
No,
dude, they're dude.
No, even conservatives are no,
not anymore.
The gays are out.
No, 100%, not anymore. It's crazy what they're.
Wait, who's planning this?
This is just the deep state or whatever it is. It's they have a 900-page document that was introduced not too long ago. And this is their 4 to 8 year plan if any Republican gets into office. And if they don't get in this year, it'll be the Project 2029 plan or if that, and it's just their new thing.
You know what I think? I think it's the Democrats who did this to scare people from voting Republican.
Yeah, you think?
Because with the craziness happening with the Democrats, a lot of people go, I'll just vote Republican.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
So they're going, no, but look what happened if you vote Republican. You think, we'll just stop enforcing, pronouns.
Yeah.
No. They're not just going to stop enforcing pronouns. They're going to kill every gay guy. And you're like, maybe it's not that bad to ask someone's pronoun. You know what I mean?
It's true. And that
either way, they're both scaring people with the extremes.
But I don't think people are even aware of that much. I think they're just Trump's funny, Biden's old. They look at
it's crazy how old Biden is. It's insane.
Yeah.
That's your president.
Yeah.
He's an inbred pharaoh. That's literally all he can do.
Yeah, that's all he can do.
Yeah. You could tell. Apparently, they kept filming at the end. They shook hands, and then Trump just walked, and Biden was like,
"Oh."
And then his wife had to come, take his hand, and walk him out. I have a feeling he shit his pants. That's my theory. And then he kept walking.
And then you see, after, I think they did some sort of rally or something, and Biden's wife was like, "Oh my God, Joe, you did great. You answered every question." And they're like, "Woo!" And he's like,
"How can anyone?" think if I was that old, I'm not great. I shouldn't.
Mm-mm.
If I ever get this senile, Gabe, we should stop the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gabe, listen, let's be honest. I can't.
That's funny.
I can't even form a sentence.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I can't. I'll be I love this podcast so much.
Yeah.
I'll just,
you gotta
have Joel replace me. And then you'll get Will Del Vecchio, and then we're just not gonna be part of the podcast.
Yeah. I'll be standing behind, going good voice, make me.
I'll be making money somewhere doing shows. I don't know how. You know what I mean? There's no way these people can serve them. If you're a patriot, you cannot.
Mm-mm.
That's a good thing about Trump is that you can tell he loves himself a lot, but there's still he loves himself to I'm gonna be the best for this country. There's no way Biden thinks I'm gonna be the best for this country.
No.
There's no way.
No.
First of all, he doesn't even know what's a word country anymore.
No,
He's fully unaware. There's nothing happening. He's an old man. Go retire.
I know.
Go cultivate your tomatoes like Don Corleone and before he passed away.
Imagine another 4 years if Biden decides to continue, because there's no way they're not going to let him. I think they're going to take it away.
I think America, first of all, they should have never accepted for a debate.
Yeah.
They should have never accepted.
But it was all under Biden's conditions. All the things that were there,
they should have been without Biden. Just no Biden. That's come on.
Just a list of like someone reads his responses that like someone else wrote.
Get a robot in there.
Yeah.
Huck to a girl. Come on, just
yeah.
I have a feeling she would vote Trump though. I don't think she's a.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she's a.
No, Trump's winning. It's wild. It's gonna be weird, unless like they go to war or something.
But what could work is that if Biden dies, and it's a possibility.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna have to put someone. Oh no, it's gonna be Kamala Harris, and no one likes her.
They won't be her.
Kamala Harris used to date that guy. What's his name? This is how we do it.
Oh, Jamal Neighbors or whatever.
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan.
She used to date Montel Jordan.
Really? How?
She became
Where?
vice president.
How did they run into each other?
I don't know, black people.
You're right.
They hang out at the cookout.
At the cookout on Friday after next. At the car wash.
I don't know. Is that crazy?
That is weird.
The president of America, old president of America, was a TV show.
Yeah, game show.
Or whatever. Reality TV show host, and the vice, dude.
I know.
It's idiocracy, man.
It really is, and it's. No, it's fun. It's back to normal, back to basics. Basic controversy at this point. It's all like, it feels like more like made up problems rather than real problems now.
The thing is, whoever we end up electing,
Yeah.
You know what? I was listening to the song, like in my opinion, the most American song ever. One of the best songs that ever came out of America. It's CCR.
Mm-hmm.
It's Fortunate Son.
Mm-hmm.
You know that song?
Yeah. It's a hard song to sing. I can't be like. You can't sing that song.
You're scaring
everybody.
Right
like it's not a song you can sing at karaoke because it's like. Geez.
Yeah, but it is, in my opinion, the most American song ever. It's basically anti-Vietnam War. I think it's the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm, I think
the guy
so.
is saying like, I'm no fortunate son.
Yeah.
I'm not a son of the senator. I have to go fight. Fortunate sons, they get to have opinion. Like, when they ask him what you need, they always say more people, more guns. And like, I'm not a fortunate son. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, or whatever the expression is. And that fortunate son back in the day used to be like the son of. But who's the fortunate son now?
By Hunter.
No.
Hunter and Don Jr.
In our. In our mod, like the world we hang out with, the people are who are like, oh man, I'm pro-Ukraine, I'm anti-Russia.
You're right.
Ukraine should attack. Like, you're only saying this because you're comfortable and you have 5 pronouns.
Yeah.
And you're unsure of your, whatever. You don't need to. You live with 6 roommates, and you're like, yes, this is the new modern fortunate son.
Yeah.
You're happy being a. Whatever you are in this part of the world.
Okay, yeah.
That's your fortunate son.
Yeah, you're allowed to tweet or whatever.
You're exactly. You tweet your anger and like, I'm done. That's your people like, well, if I don't join the army,
I know.
I don't have a chance to go to university.
Yeah.
That's like the unfortunate son who has to do that. So like the fortunate son used to be like the Republican with the perfect hair and my father is a senator or he owns a. But now the new fortunate son is just the blue-haired lady who's like, meh.
Wow. Or even like there's both sides too. Like there's like also the people that are against the people that are like that. Yeah. They're also fortunate sons. They're both. Okay,
like, you're right. They're
just complaining about people complaining.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm reading a book. It's about the Irish like revolution or whatever during the 70s. It's about like the IRA. And the
OG white terrorists.
Yeah.
Okay. Freedom fighters.
Well, it's funny. So I only knew like a very brief, whatever outline of what that whole time was about. So like, it's about like the Protestants and the Catholics are part of like an Ireland that want to unite Ireland, and then the Protestants are basically
they're protesting.
Yeah. The protesting.
Protestants are protesting? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm trying to do a joke. Okay.
Well, they're the opposite of protesting. They are part of the British Royal whatever gayness.
Okay. They want to stay.
They want to be part of the UK, the United Kingdom. And the thing is, the Catholics are okay with that. They're like, whatever. Oh, jeez. I feel like, am I talking about it? Because it's very universal.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they're listening. Anyway, I'm listening to this book. I got very insecure right there because maybe I got the history wrong. they're fact checking me.
No one's listening to this podcast.
Okay, good. So the Catholics, they wanted to, kind of be accepted in this society. Part of like I don't think they're necessarily like wanted. They just want peace, basically. But
the Catholics.
Yeah, and so they wanted more like civil rights and stuff.
Sorry. So what's happening? There's like so many people in this jacuzzi that is responsible came and told the guys like, you could go to the other one, like
That's
the uncool
hilarious.
one. And one guy's like, I'm getting the hell out
The
of here.
guy's like,
maybe he
fuck this.
peed into. He's like,
Maybe he peed. That's hilarious. So the whole time in this book I'm listening to, because there was a lot of like civil rights involved, where like the Catholics are going, they're kind of mimicking the civil rights movement in America, like Martin Luther King, these like marches and stuff. And eventually, like, they got like shot at and like destroyed, and so there was like this movement. They created the IRA so they could defend themselves, right? And the whole time I'm on their side. I'm like, dude, they're being persecuted. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it flips, and then turns out they're like bombing everybody.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's why there's no.
This is very. I was
garbage
like,
cans in London because of those bombers.
I was like, what? Because I didn't know anything about this history, so I'm like reading this book, and I was like so invested, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? And then it keeps going. I'm like. Yeah. But no, very interesting.
When you're not the strongest,
but I'm only a quarter way through the book, so I don't.
Well, you know how it ends.
I don't.
Look at Ireland now.
I was in Northern Ireland a few years ago, and I don't know anything. I was.
No, but it says like, did they get united?
No, but I want to know. I want to know how, and it didn't end up.
It's not sci-fi. You could just open a map and you can tell how the story ends.
Anyway, that's my Palestine.
That's your white Palestine. They always supported the.
Yes. So a lot of the British Royal whatever the Navy and the Army, there's a lot of these people that were part of a lot of these. Militias, so like obviously like Britain, they colonized a lot of the world, and they also use like they were even in like Palestine, doing their thing.
It was a English colony.
So a lot of the people who had a lot of these ways of interrogating these people and stuff were from these different wars, and they're basically using the same interrogation tactics on the Irish people. But it was kind of difficult because they didn't know who was who. Everybody looked exactly the same. Everybody was like, also a lot of Irish people are named after their fathers, so they would capture a guy and they'd be like, "Are you?" And they're like, "No, that's my dad." And they're like, "Oh," so they couldn't do it. So they have to figure out new revolutionary tactics of terror and like interrogation and
take away their beers. No scotch for you.
There was a huge even thing about how they needed. There's no more pubs; they're all blown up, right? So they like created underground pubs with underground beer. It's so crazy. They love their drink. It's interesting. I like this history, but for sure, 100%. I bet they're Irish.
The people over there.
Yeah, because I hear their accents now, and they're looking at me like, "What the."
I just hear, when you're sitting in a farm and you hear, the chickens running around. There's just one sound. That's what I'm hearing right now coming from the jacuzzi.
Oh.
There's a bunch of.
Scary.
Yeah, you could tell there's like a couple of very white people. Maybe they're Irish. We'll see if there's a bomb that explodes. They got offended. The Irish.
Because they're very touchy. I remember like
they're very touchy.
They're very like sensitive about that subject. They're like super like intense about it. Like when I was in Northern Ireland, they were bringing up these like, oh, they're inviting these people to our wedding. They have the British flag on their house, Yeah. And I'm like, guys, you're all take it easy.
Well, yeah, that's how most white people feel about the wars in the Middle East.
Right? Yeah.
Like, oh, guys, you all look the same. I hate both of you. I'm racist towards both of you equally. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's like a more honest way to be.
I am above both of you because I'm white.
I know, guys.
Why are you fighting?
You're
never going to be me. So you're just fighting for maybe possibly a second place? You'll never be white. Why are you fighting Jews and Arabs? You'll never.
Funny.
They'll never get together to fight the white man.
I want to
ruin this region.
I want to ship Vance to like Ireland and be like, guys, you're all white guys. You guys take it easy. It's funny. You're shipping a black guy back to
like, what the hell? Oh. Well, apparently, I think there's a country. I think it's called Liberia in Africa. And the whole country was based like, I don't know when, but basically all not the ancestors, but the descendants of slaves in America, they're like, well, if you want to go back to Africa, you have this country called Liberia. And they create Liberia. And apparently it was hell. Up to like very recently. This is where you hear about like people eating other people's hearts in war.
Whoa.
And they're like it was just insane. Liberia, you never heard of Liberia?
I heard of the country. I didn't know anything about it.
So apparently, it was based.
Holy.
It was. It's a bit mean because he's fat.
It's not that. I thought
he was about to fall on us. A big. He's the Irish bomb.
I felt like Indiana Jones. Is that too loud? But yeah, no, that's crazy. That'd be an interesting thing to read about Liberia. Goddamn, it's scary.
Yeah.
Just the word is scary. Sounds like
Liberia.
Sounds like bacteria or something.
Apparently, there was like a general over there who used to eat the heart.
It's not the Last King of Scotland, is it? Like, you know that movie, The Last King of Scotland, where it's about
with the guy with the eye that looks here and the eye that looks there.
Because that has to do with like
Uma Thurman. No.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. Close enough. Uma Thurman, Forrest Whitaker.
I know.
Same word.
Same stupid.
Same
two
thing.
names that don't make sense.
Uma and Forrest Whitaker. Apparently, I think his daughter became a porn star.
No, that's Lawrence Fishburne.
Again, same guy, black guy with an eye that looks sideways.
That does karate. Yeah.
The same. Yeah. So I think Vice did a documentary about like a general butt naked.
Yeah.
He used to go
and
and I think he's from Liberia.
Oh, wow. That's
he became a pastor. It's crazy. God,
and then he absorbed. Is it absorbing your sins or absolved your sins?
Absolved his. He used to eat the heart of his enemies to absorb their power or whatever. And then when he like converted to Jew and he ate Jesus's. Like the skin.
Yeah.
This is the body of Jesus.
Yeah.
And when he ate the body of Jesus, then all his.
Oh, damn.
Basically, there's a lot of eating. You eat the heart, and then you eat the bread, and then you drink.
You drink the piss.
That's why he's fat now. That's why. That's what happens when you turn fat. You're like, absolve me of all my crimes.
And eat some chicken.
All right.
It's funny. I didn't think chicken is racist because I didn't realize. I just like chicken. That's the thing I eat the most, or at least my favorite thing, is chicken. I love any form of chicken.
Chicken's good.
Yeah, I should take it back. Take back my chicken.
I like chicken.
Yeah, I eat chicken.
You should take back chicken?
I should take back chicken. They could keep watermelon.
Huh?
They could keep watermelon.
Yeah.
This is with vodka.
I'm still thinking about the fact that a Jewish man told you about the photo. You should make a short with this about the.
Oh, yeah. Did we bring it up on the podcast?
You brought it up with Will on his podcast.
That was...
Yeah, that's
I know.
hilarious. You should make a short.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Like you are absolved because you liked watermelon before.
Yes.
Before it became a sign of anything.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
It's like it's like saying, when you go to a temple, a Hindu temple, and they have the
swastika.
The swastika.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, this is a peaceful swastika. For a Jew, like, oh no, he's watermelon, but he held the watermelon before it became a symbol of the resistance. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny. What's up, everybody?
What else?
I
started watching Monk.
What's that?
I'm becoming an old man.
What the fuck, Monk?
Monk.
Oh, is that what the? Is that the?
It's with Tony Shalhoub.
Oh man, that show is so lame.
It's so lame.
That show is like lamer than lame.
It's crazy here's how lame the show Monk is. Okay. The skills he uses are the same skills that Sherlock Holmes uses to solve cases.
So he's a detective.
He's a detective. But Sherlock Holmes is like, who's the guy who played Iron Man?
Robert
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
is so sexy playing Sherlock Holmes.
He plays Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah. Yeah, the movie Sherlock Holmes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he's so sexy, and you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. I remember when the movies came out, like everyone wanted to be Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
And Halloween, people dressed up as Sherlock because he's so cool and smart and suave and witty.
Hold on,
and
is he?
Same skills and the same skills played by Tony Shalhoub, Adrian Monk. You're like, this is the most autistic loser I've ever seen in my life. Same skills.
Oh no.
Does the same thing. Impresses, as impressive. One of them, genius. Everybody wants to be like him. The other guy. Get this guy away from me as much as possible. Is
Robert Downey Jr. just doing Jack Sparrow? I can imagine.
Jack Sparrow?
Because you know how
it's Johnny Depp who does
I know,
Jack
but isn't he just... I have a feeling that Johnny Depp is like... Because I think it was around that time, right? Where like they take a sexy guy and then put him in a weird role. Yeah. Is it kind of like similar where he's like...
He's like Jack Sparrow on land.
Ow.
He's Jack Sparrow on land.
Yeah, I can imagine. For some reason, they tried that a few times with other actors. Like, oh, let's get a sexy guy to play a quirky guy now.
Yeah.
Quirky, sexy guy.
But it's crazy, like the autism level of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tony Shalhoub. But I like him. It's fun. Because there's sometimes you want to watch something but not pay attention.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Something
it's
just...
like I have a love-hate relationship with the... Because I told you I used to watch Outlander. But then after the gay scene, I'm like, I can't. That's too much.
Hearing about it made me hard.
It was so long. It was a whole episode of a poor guy. And they're both hot and sexy. It's too much. I can't watch it. So I gave up. And now it's Tony Shalhoub. See how far I'll go.
I'm not much of a... I don't know. What?
Oh, something nice happened. I like to take long midnight walks.
Yeah, you're a night walker.
I was walking. A little high. It was great. The wind. The cool night wind after a hot summer day.
Yeah, that's the best.
I'm walking. I'm enjoying.
Cool
and then it started to rain. So I got caught in the rain.
Ooh.
So I walked for like 30 minutes under the rain. At the beginning, I was like, oh, no, the rain. But then you just accept. You're like, okay, I'm just going to walk in the rain. Once you just accept it, amazing feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to be extremely wet. Just heavy rain.
Yeah.
For like 30 minutes. Yeah. Just drenched. I look like a guy in a wet t-shirt.
But wait, do you still have the feeling, even though your phone is waterproof, do you still think, oh, my God, my phone's going to explode?
And it's in my pocket.
I know, but I'm like such an old guy in my head that I'm like, my phone is going to go kaput. Because every time, like... I've had my phone wet in the past. It would like just die. Were you afraid of that?
No, didn't cross my mind. Just like it was so rainy, I couldn't even open my eyes. So my eyes were like closed, and it was just like, oh, it's so rainy. It's so rainy. But once you accept, my God,
does money get wet these days still?
I don't carry a lot of money with me. I have my wallet in my back pocket. I'll be fine.
I'm scared of getting.
Scared of what?
I used to bike I remember a few times. Once a year, I get caught in the rain biking, and it's like. Crazy, and then I show up where I am just drenched in
because I think it's crazy because there's the addition of speed on a bike, right? And you're like traffic, but if you're just walking, I swear, I'm like, oh, I just have to accept it. You just accept it and just walk, so zen and beautiful. And you get home and you're like, whoa, you're buzzed for some reason. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
extremely unfunny, but beautiful zen moment. I got to live. So, you guys, if you have a chance, walk in the rain.
I would love to full suit jump in a body of water. I think that looks
full
cool.
suit, like your suit?
Yeah, like
and $800.
Like I can imagine like an Oasis music video. They do that. They're like playing their guitar in their suits and they jump in the water.
You need a parka that's overly zipped. There's nothing more Oasis.
Okay, you're right. Okay, maybe the Beatles. You know when they had suits for one music video?
Yeah.
Then I can imagine that's cool. Like jumping in a body of water.
That could be like your second album cover. So first one is American
the werewolf.
It's a wolfman in Paris.
Yeah, and jumping in water.
And the second one, you're just like, you're wearing a suit. And you're like,
or like.
But you never wear a suit. Though.
I never wear a suit.
Like this should be, the fake grass that we're on with this shirt.
I know.
This is you.
I do love
Florida.
How did you know I like this grass? I do actually kind of like it. The more I look at it.
Because you're wearing that shirt.
And the white shoes.
The white shoes where I can see your skin. This is you're gonna move to Florida. This is how the podcast is gonna start.
I don't know if oh my God, I don't know about Florida. Sorry, I got scared.
A black man.
I don't know about Florida, but maybe like Arizona.
No, you need Florida. You need the water, man. I know you.
I don't know. I'm scared of the ocean.
You don't need to get in the ocean. No one goes in the ocean. You go in like 10 meters in the ocean, and you're like, ooh, and then you come back.
I like pools. I'm a big pool guy.
You're a good pool guy, yeah.
I always lie to Claire. She's always like, want to go in the ocean? In my head, I say, sure, but I'd rather go in the pool.
What about the sea, like the Mediterranean Sea?
I'm scared of the ocean, man.
It is very scary.
I always think about the ocean. I sort of once a day I think about how scary the ocean is, where like murky. You know what my favorite ocean is? The Cuban Ocean. I don't know what it's called. Cuban Ocean?
Cuban Ocean?
You can see right to the bottom. It's see-through, the water. You can see, but you go, I've swam in Greek Sea, just murky or like just terrifying. Jamaica, murky, terrifying. Cuban, you can see, literally, you can see the danger.
That's why they call it paradise. Imagine, dude, you're a European. It's like the 1400s or whatever. You're on a boat. You're stuck on the ocean.
I hate that.
You just left Portugal or you're just left like England. And you know how disgusting England is.
It's
disgusting.
You can't swim in their sea.
There's nothing. Like even
freezing.
The sea, you have to walk on rocks
and like
it's just horrible. And the women
immigrants.
are just British women. You know, they're just nothing. I'm no offense to your current fiance and my ex-girlfriend, to who I love tremendously. But there are like the too few women. Like there's like 3 gorgeous British women.
But they're done
in the whole of
they're
the
all
UK. And you just left this, somber charcoal air is disgusting. And then you land in the Caribbeans. And you land and you see like, as you said, you can see the bottom of the water. I'm like, this is why they call it paradise. Fresh fruits growing everywhere, women walking with their titties out. You're like, this is, and they're like, we have gold. Do you want gold?
Whoa!
And then you shoot one guy. You're like, it's so easy. They have no gun. This is, you can kill, rape, pillage, and you can see the bottom of the ocean.
That's the favorite.
And like, this is paradise. Why would I come back to freaking?
No.
Is the UK
all the way back? Even like.
People are disgusting. Don't want showers.
No, you don't need to shower in the Caribbean.
No,
you just jump in the ocean.
Jump in the ocean, and you're like, wash your butt. Take coconut water.
For years I didn't realize you're supposed to shower after going swimming in the pool. I didn't know that.
What would happen? You don't.
Well, so Claire broke down. She knows chemicals and whatever. She said that let's say if there's sweat and there's like urine, let's say, or whatever, like
fecal matter.
It's
and blah,
all
blah, blah.
like deactivated from the chlorine, but it's still in there. It doesn't do anything for you, but it's still in there, which is. I'm like, okay, now you think about it. So like, I'm just covered. I used to think like, I'm swimming. I'm
so you're
taking a shower.
covered in like clean poop.
Yeah. Is that bad or is that nothing?
It gets itchy. I think that there's so many chemicals to maintain a body of water, not disgusting. Like take a glass of water, okay, and just leave it sitting on your counter for like 6 hours. Would you drink that water?
Yeah.
Just like really a glass of water, just sitting on a table.
I did. Yeah.
You don't throw it and fill up another cup.
If it's like next to me, I don't know, close by.
Really?
I'll do. Yeah.
Because I think there's something called a film, a bacterial film that gets made on the.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I would never. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would not.
I mean, typically I would spill out the water, but
I would never drink a still water.
Okay, now
that's why they say still water is you should never drink still water.
Well, I mean, still, but it's like outside in a puddle.
No, I would not. No, because just no. That's why you're supposed to drink fresh water.
Yeah.
Not still water. So imagine a pool. Like imagine this jacuzzi right now.
Yeah, that's bad.
Like if there was
that's
no
gross.
Chemicals in this,
it would be sludgy.
That's why they ask you to shower before and shower after.
Yeah, but whatever. Now I shower after. I used to just like I would like jump in the pool. Yeah.
And just like I'm gonna be.
Well, I'd be like, I gotta go home. I would have because I would wear a bathing suit all day. That was like when I was 16. I wouldn't have clothes. I would have bathing suits, flip-flops, and like a tank top, and I'll go jump in the pool.
I can see the evolution.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even bring a towel with me. I'd be like, I'll just dry as I walk. I'd be lying on the hot concrete.
Oh
like,
yeah, the hot concrete of public swimming pools.
Yeah, I'd be like, ow, my back.
Man, public swimming pools are so communist-looking.
I know.
Just gray, smoking hot
especially the Park X. So. Listen to this. You go to public pools around Montreal, you can tell by the area, they have chairs like this now for free, like something like that.
Yeah, back then they didn't have.
Park X still doesn't have.
No?
Park
Just, you have to put your towel on the 100-degree
and it's
cement.
It's
pure
the
cement.
most used pool in Montreal.
Yeah.
There's I don't go to it. I'm like, this is insanity. There's too many people. The one by my brother's house, it's like one person a week shows up, and it's like your own private pool. I'm like, I'm not going to drive 40 minutes to Pointe-aux-Tremblots or whatever by the railroad.
You got to go to rich neighborhoods.
Yeah. TMR, oh my God. You got to pay $2 to walk in.
Oh, that's nothing.
That's nothing, but
nothing,
free compared to Park X.
I'm not a pool guy. It's okay.
Yeah, not anymore. Now I'm too hairy, and I have to shave my back every week in order to go to the pool.
Yeah? You don't want to be seen with the...
Well, it's a little vulgar, I find. It's like... It's like disgusting.
Bodies are... 99.9% of humanity has disgusting bodies.
But it's
you shouldn't show. But they're showing their disgusting bodies, so you fit in. It's not that bad. No, you have a nice body.
Yeah, but it's more
just
like
hairy.
my neck and my back. I have to
You're
shave.
hairy.
I know, it's just vulgar.
No,
I didn't mind, and then my mom took a video of me, and I was like, I was ashamed of myself.
Yeah, but you have a sexy body. You have a sexy hairy body.
Nah, it's not that sexy yet.
You're self-conscious. It's okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm fat.
depressed.
I get it.
All right, I think we did it. Oh, geez, we went past an hour.
Oh my God! Well, we have a lot of movies. Okay,
we gotta
guys,
go.
Thank you so much. Come. New time, by the way. The show now is on Tuesdays. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you, Eugene.
Bye, Arnie.
Bye. Beep, 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 beep. Let's go.